Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's a game that's... They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Back to throw. O'Neal. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Looking to throw. O'Neal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Aviators have got it back to within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 3rd down and 13. Back to throw. O'Neal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They bring their punter out there now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Take it at the 37. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st down, O'Neal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now they'll run on the draw. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. That's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake. O'Neal. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw on 2nd down, O'Neal. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, O'Neal. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage. But since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time I'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Wizards continue to be hot as anyone in football as they run that record to 9-1 now with the victory. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 17-10, the final score. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and what equates to be a very tough opponent.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down and 3. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Henson, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. O'Neal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. O'Neal. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's able to find Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. O'Neal. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Neal. Out to the flat for Reddick. So he stopped for no gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Parker. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, they'll run it here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? He was able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Camp. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Camp. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chicago offense set to get started. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's third and a few inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down, Chicago.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. There he goes, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down the number 4, getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
BlackKnights have taken a 4th quarter lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Quick pass out to Miller. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Neal. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. O'Neal. Oh, he'll whip that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, O'Neal. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. O'Neal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. O'Neal eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
How about how they spread the field in their formation? All those receivers running around, and not a single one of them finds a window in that zone. Great communication on the back end. Everyone pointing out different guys in their assignments. And guess who pays the price? The quarterback, as he gets dumped.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The kicker here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He's got his target. That's complete. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Off the RPO, he completes it. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Chicago, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.